The U.S. alone accounts for $51 trillion of the $133 trillion global bond market, the ledger for XRP. In order to get institutional money on the network, Ripple is collaborating with a number of U.S. Treasury firms. I'll be talking to you today and teaching you about treasuries, the many kinds of bonds, and the locations of all these assets worldwide. There will also be a brief explanation of how Ripple relates to each of these many topics. This video is a jam-pack. Prepare yourself. Let's get started. Thus, there is a Jay Claver present. He claims that in order to add tokenized U.S. Treasuries to the XRP ledger, Ripple teamed together with Auto Finance. Why should you give a damn? Because it involves making U.S. Treasury bonds, which are among the safest investments in the world, available around the clock with immediate settlement. With $184 million locked up, the Ondo OUSG fund, which is supported by BlackRock's USD Institutional Digital Liquidity Fund, is currently yielding 4.16%. Therefore, you would earn $40 if you choose to lock up your worth for a year or whatever it is, 4% of $1,000. It's clear that a smaller investment will provide a smaller return. However, you might obtain a significantly higher return on your investment if you are investing $10 million or more. 400,000 plus some change would be 10 million, right? Tokenized assets will be laden with trillions of dollars, and Ripple is putting itself at the epicenter of the institutional money tsunami. 3 elements are necessary for institutional investors: efficiency, security, and compliance. All 3 are available in the XRP ledger, featuring integrated functions such as on-chain credential management and decentralized identities. OUSG is already accessible on Solana, Polygon, and Ethereum. Why include XRP ledger, then? Because XRP provides benefits that are significant at scale when organizations weigh blockchain speed and cost. This is establishing a precedent for a more comprehensive scenario in which all capital markets transition to blockchain technology. Please pardon me. He asked what would happen if capital markets switched to blockchain settlements in a matter of seconds rather than days, offering round-the-clock trade, reduced expenses, and increased transparency. The ramifications are profound. He brings up the Vice President of Partnerships and Car Finance, Katie Wheeler. According to Katie, OUSG is pleased to be added to the XRP ledger, a blockchain that organizations are already familiar with and trust. In the financial industry, trust is the most difficult thing to establish. With features like a native DEX, AMM, pricing oracles, and an upcoming lending protocol, the F-sharp ledger is designed for institutional finance and isn't only quick. It is a comprehensive set of tools for capital markets in the future. And according to Geek, there are 3 options. Will go on, everyone will forget it, and this will fail. It remains minuscule while functioning. These niche means small, he continues. Which will you wager on if it is successful and sparks the complete overhaul of the financial markets? We are aware if you pay attention to the BNY Mellon CEO, aren't you? They are in charge of $52 trillion. Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock and Lake of America, are both discussing a future market in which everything will be tokenized. Aren't they? Both businesses and individual traders benefit greatly from the shift to blockchain technology. It will happen much more quickly. It claims that tokenizing treasuries is only one aspect of the partnerships, Ripples, and Ondo Ripples between Ripples and Ondo Finance. It involves rethinking the most crucial market function in the entire planet, and whether you're aware of it or not, it's occurring right now. You have the accompanying article as well. This is just a summary of the tweet, but I'll attempt to incorporate it in the description. I may decide not to include it. The tweet is being reviewed. This video is excellent for improving comprehension. Excuse me, T-bills, U.S. Treasuries. Allow me to play this now. T-bills, or Treasury bills, also referred to as T-bills, which are certificates of debt with a 1-year or shorter maturity date. Regular interest payments are not required for T-bills due to their limited duration. Rather than paying the entire face amount upon maturity, the government sells Treasury notes at a discount to their face value. The interest paid to investors for holding a Treasury bill is the difference between the bill's face value and the discounted sale price. For instance, the owner of a $1,000 Treasury bill with a 26-week maturity could benefit by $20 if the bill is reduced to $980, represents 2.04% of $980. But when prorated annually, it equals 4.08%. Typically, T-bills are offered in denominations ranging from $1,000 to $5 million. Common T-bill maturities include 4, 8, 13, 26, and 52 weeks, which is different from other U.S. Treasury notes and bonds. The investment will yield a larger return the later the maturity date. Treasury bills are regarded as one of the safest investment options since they are backed by the full faith and credit of the U.S. government. T-bills typically offer lower yields than similarly priced assets like regular bonds because of the profit guarantee. I hope you now have a better understanding of T-bills. Because you may earn return on stablecoins, there is also a recent trend toward favoring them. Maybe, who knows? Because tokenized T-bills offer a yield, they are somewhat of a new alternative to stable coinage. Many individuals work while sitting in stables and discover various ways to earn a percentage on their stablecoins in DeFi. I would suggest that it is obviously less risky than trading any other tokens. As you are aware, various investors seek out different kinds of risk. The more money coming in, the less risk they want to take. Is it correct to assume that those with $500, $1,000 or less are searching for a moonshot? This is merely a comparison. It won't make much money for someone with $1,000 invested in a 4% yielding Treasury bill for a year. Additionally, as you are aware, OpenEden Labs, a tokenized platform, is adding tokenized U.S. Treasury bills to the XRP ledger. Ripple is more. In addition to investing $10 million in OpenEdens, Ripple is establishing a fund to invest in tokenized key bills. The article can be found here. I have additional material to present you here, therefore I won't read you the story. The total value lock for auto finance has topped $1 billion. The market's widespread need for institutional-grade convertible U.S. Treasury bills is evidenced by the milestone $10 billion is the next target. There's also this amazing video. There is a lot of amazing stuff in this longer clip, I promise. And let's get this if you want to comprehend all of this better. Let me begin by stating that this year at RippleX, real-world asset tokenization is a top goal. In actuality, it was already last year. The company will effectively put additional tokenized U.S. Treasuries onto the XRPL as a result of our partnership with Ondo, which we were very happy to announce earlier today. And perhaps I could just give the audience a brief synopsis of that collaboration. According to the projects of the people on the call with Sanjeev and Graham Archax and Zonix, Ondo is a true leader in the tokenization field. As some of you may already be aware, institutional investors can now access Ondo's short-term U.S. government treasuries that are listed on the XRP ledger thanks to this partnership. It uses the Ripple US dollar, RLUSD, to be minted and redeemed in real time around the clock. All of that is really awesome stuff. In order to spur broader adoption of tokenized real-world financial assets on the XRPL, Ripple and Ondo have also obtained commitments to seed OUSG, a short code for Ondo's institutional offering of U.S. government treasuries, liquidity upon initial deployment. Thus, in essence, this is an extension of Ripple's initial investments that we previously announced, such as OpenEden's Treasury bill, into tokenized U.S. treasuries on the XRP network. We're eager to find more chances in this area, so we'll keep looking for them. More financial assets are joining the chain, and blockchain technology can be used to work with these financial assets more effectively. Additionally, we're thrilled about the momentum behind all of these tokenized financial assets that are making their way to the XRP ledger because, in my opinion, it's essentially the beginning of a larger shift that is taking place in financial markets, driven by blockchains like the XRP ledger. The first is the 24-hour intraday settlement made possible by tokenized assets, which truly represents a revolution in capital flow management by eliminating delayed settlements and conventional trading hours. And as many of you are